Okay, so hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So I had a lot of requests on how a paperless student and how I basically get through college with just taking notes on my iPad. So basically I divide all my classes into different folders. So this was like for my first year of chemistry, and like when I first started using GoodNotes last semester, it was at the end of the semester, so that's why it's not a lot of things in here. But basically I'm taking every class the same from last semester, but the second one, so like calculus 2, chemistry 2, and all that, I just didn't change the name. But so for general chemistry, he'll give us our notes, and so I'll download it from my class, and anytime we're in class I'll write certain things or highlight certain things, and just take certain notes on them. And so you see this icon. Okay, no, first of all, I can't do it like that. But this icon at the top, where at the top right, where it's like a pencil with a line through it, that's how you scroll with your Apple Pencil. And then if you want to write anything, you will click the pencil right here, and you can choose whatever color you want. You can have like presets that already are in the store for you, or you can change them if you want to, or if you always just want to go to custom and just choose whatever color. That's how you work that. So let's say I choose blue, I can write whatever I want anywhere on the screen. This is how I erase. You can choose different sizes for the eraser. You have a highlighter. This is how you highlight things on GoodNotes. You can choose whatever color. This is for when you're let's say I want to create a straight line. Matter of fact, I'll get back into that once I switch to my biology section, but this is just how and I'll show you how to use the other icons and how I use them. So this is just, I keep my notes, and then also for each chapter, along with my notes, with my class things, like my assignments, whatever I get wrong, I'll screenshot them from my computer, send it to my iPad, and I'll show how to work it out. See how I got this question right here wrong. It says incorrect. I put how, first of all, this one already shows you how to work it out, so I just put that screenshot. And for this one, I got it wrong, I put how to solve it correctly, so for the exam I'll be prepared. I put the date, or like what it is, like for recitation, whatever problems I know that I need to review over before the exam. This is how I keep myself ready. And then my Newton and Alta assignments, if it's certain questions that I feel like I'm not comfortable with, I'll screenshot them. So this is basically what I do for chemistry, and I do it for each chapter assignments. So like for this chapter, even though I got all these right, I'll still put it up there for me to just reflect back on later before exams. And yeah, so that's how I do it for chemistry when it comes to my chemistry classes. And of course, you got a little solubility table. We have the periodic table with the electron configurations. We're not on electron configuration right now, but I just use that, just to have. And of course, the polyatomic ions that you have to memorize. Being completely honest, I have not memorized them at all, but I memorized some of them. But I just keep it in here just to reflect back on. And then this is, for electron configuration as well. So I just keep certain things that you will need in chemistry. So you'll always need a periodic table. You'll always need to know the polyatomic ions and solubility. So I just keep those in here. And when it comes to like doing your notes, this is the same as my other ones. You can either create, how right here at reaction rates, how I have a folder like. You can have it to where they're visible, where you automatically see into them, or you can create a cover for them. So if I click on it, also you can change the template. So by template, I mean if you want to have them a white paper, you can change it to white paper, but also that'll affect how you see certain things on your, you see this changed how all my writing looks. So once you write on a certain template, you can't really change it back. Plus I like the dark template and how it looks. And when I first write on my templates, I always write with them in squared paper, and then once I'm done, I'll change it to blank so that it looks cleaner. So you can change the template to blank once you're done writing on them. Okay, so for biology, this is where I'm gonna demonstrate the other icons that I use and how. So like I said, I divide each chapter to itself. So let's start with the first chapter, like, the first week of school. These are the notes. Let me scroll all the way to the top. Okay, so I already demonstrated how to change the templates. I like to write on the templates, the dark templates or whatever. I try to get a little creative or whatever and try to make it a little cute or whatever. But I like writing in different colors, because highlighting and writing in different colors, it just helps my learning process or whatever, for me to distinguish different things and look at important things or whatever. So, y'all, I don't know why I keep getting tongue tied. But for each chapter, I write down like the section of what the name is. So like 14.1, genotype and phenotype. And I'll write the definitions of the words that I come across in the textbook. I'll write, the big headings that be on each page and the information, and also the pictures that come in the textbook. So when the pictures that come in the textbook, I can move them from the textbook to my screen, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do that. But so this is how I do that. I'll write on the pictures or whatever. So yeah, you see how I use the pictures from my textbook and I put them in there back to reference on for biology. And I do the same thing for each chapter. I'll take notes, use the pictures from the textbook, and also in class, like when my teacher for the exam, she gives us little questions in class, so I'll screenshot them on my phone, add them up here, and I'll just put the correct answer that I can review back on for class. And yeah, so let me show y'all how to put the pictures up. So once I'm into my biology, I just go to the to-do list so it can take me to the book. Then once I do that, so our textbook is online for biology. So once this loads, this is an assignment, but I'll just go click chapter 16. And okay, I'll just click whatever. And I'll drag this up, drag this app to over there so the screen can be split. And so as I'm writing, let me go down because I don't have any more space. So to add another page, you just pull up. So did y'all see like how you just pull up to add a page? So that's how you keep adding pages. But to drop, first you hold the picture. You click the picture and hold it. Then you drag it over here and then you let go. And you can choose to make it bigger. And you can choose whether you want to crop it out or certain stuff like that. So that's how you do that. That's how I add my pictures. And so when it comes to me writing, this icon in the very left, up here, right here, this icon right here, you can, put it right there, for example. Well, let me just keep right there. Okay, so let me change the color to whatever I want to write with. And so this is what I use to get, sorry, I had to move the iPad, but this is what I use to get my handwriting in a small complete line. So I'm just gonna write something. Hey, I'm Natalia, blah, blah, blah. I'm not really writing neat right now, but this is how, as you write, blah, 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 blah. And you see how it keeps moving and So all you have to do is write in this box right here, and it'll keep moving it for you. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now I'm going all over the place. But y'all get the memo. It's just something you have to play with or whatever. But I've gotten used to it. I know how to work it. But I'm just showing y'all, the basics of how to do it. So that's how I do that. This is just what I use. I like to highlight things in biology as well. Keep my notes. I try to get them as small and as neat as possible. But sometimes when I'm lazy, I'm just going to write down whatever I want to write down. I don't think I demonstrated y'all my planner. But my planner I also have in my GoodNotes app. So let me move that over. Especially on busy days like Tuesday, you can get you a digital planner from Etsy, which is what I got mine from. So with that being said, I'll write down my schedule for the day, right here, because that day especially the week before an exam, which was this week. So I have to plan my week out and make sure I'm getting everything that I need to get done. Make sure I'm finding time to study, making sure I find time for each class, because that work is easy to pile up and it's easy to focus on just one or two classes, and then you have work stacked up from another class. So I try to divide the time, or make sure that I devote different days to this class or whatever. So with that being said, so for instance, okay, I have 2 exams coming up for biology and chemistry. So most of my workload for that week was chemistry and biology, but I still found time for maybe one or two of those days to do either calculus work or history work. So next week, I have no work due for chemistry and no work due for biology. So that'll give me time to do all my calculus assignments and finish those, because his work is due. He have all his assignments due, like 12 assignments due by a certain day. So I've done already like 4 or 5 of them, so I can finish the rest of them freely during that week and catch up on history work. So let me show y'all my history work in modern period. So my history class is really smooth. So this is where my handwriting is especially small. This is why I use this, so that I can get my handwriting small and neat and stuff like that. And these are just study questions and me answering them or whatever after I read the textbook. So this is basically how I use my GoodNotes. And what I like about GoodNotes, like I said, that's my little goal list, y'all, so don't pay no mind to that. But this is just, I keep my classes divided, and like whenever I'm in class, I don't have to worry about trying to look through papers. I can just go straight to my iPad, click on whatever chapter I'm on, whatever notes I need, or whatever. And like for the sample exam he gave us, this is for chemistry. This is what I did for my sample exam. I did the work. Instead of having to print the sample exam out and work it out on a separate sheet of paper, I uploaded the exam up to here with the sample exam, and I worked out the work from my iPad. So this is just how I navigate through using the GoodNotes app. It's just very convenient for me, and I feel like it's really impacted my ability of wanting to learn. I mean, I've always been dedicated and wanted to learn, but it's just like I feel like when I'm more organized and I feel like things are easier for me, it'll make it easier for me to want to learn, if that makes sense. Okay, I almost forgot to finish demonstrating the other 2 icons that I also use. So you see, let me just use this little laser thing. So you see this icon right here that looks like a little rope. Okay, you can use this to like whether you want to move certain words or certain just whatever. I'm just about to show y'all. So let's say I want to move this table. You can use it for words or whatever, but everything you put in there is going to move. So you see how like it's going to move. But I'm not moving it, so let me put that back. But you can copy it or delete it, do whatever you want to do with it, and you can paste it right here. So right there, this is just the whatever you want to use there for. Whether I want to move all of these words somewhere else, I can do that. Copy it, take a screenshot of it, resize it, whatever. So that's how I use that tool. And you have the image tool. You don't have to just use drag things or drag pictures off from the side of the screen. You can add pictures also. So you can add the pictures. You can add a text box if you want to. And for this one where you see the shapes, for that one, that's how I make my tables or whatever, or whether I want to draw a straight line. So let's say I want to make a table. It'll straighten the line automatically, because you can't get it perfect, but it'll get it straight enough for you. So that's how I do that. If I want the line straight, it'll correct it or whatever. I'm not really writing them as clean as possible, but you get the memo. So also if I want to write a fraction, or if I'm writing a division, doing division, I just want this line straight, and because I just want stuff to be a little neat sometimes. So that's how I use that. So everything is very easy and convenient with GoodNotes and keeping up with notes or whatever, and not having to worry about too many papers. This is why I personally use it, because last semester I was using binders for all my notes and having to print out all the paper. You can save printer ink and printer paper by being able to have your notes and chapter notes that your teacher give you on your iPad, and assignments up there that you do, or notes that you take. You can just save so much paper and time, So this is why I use it. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Not I'm trying to, y'all, I don't know. Like, comments. Not I'm finna spell it wrong. You know what? What's going on? Like, where did I just go from? I was in, see, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. So I have another vlog coming in like 2 more weeks. And I don't know, did I show y'all? Like, you can also, the type of pen, you can change the types of pens and like the pressure sensitivity and the tip sharpness and all that. And also some people, like this friend I have, she you can put a type of screen protector on your iPad that gives you that paper-like feel if you don't like the way when you write on the iPad your hand slips or whatever. So you can get a little paper-like screen protector for your writing on your iPad. But yes, you can change the types of pen. I use the brush pen and stuff like that. So do all that, y'all, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.